Hey guys, welcome back for part 2. If you're just starting this video now, check out part 1. I have a project share with you and give you a little information about putting together. This is the Lori Whitlock recipe box from the Silhouette online store. So I wanted to just show you, I've stuck the red sticky tape already down in there. This part's adhered, this part's adhered, this part's adhered. But what I did is you have the red sticky tape you can see there, and I undid the bottom first, then I put it in. Then I've just been leaning the paper forward, and I can show you on a different project I had to do this. Just go in with your tweezers if you have some sharp tweezers. We need to get it started with my nail. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna need to get it started with my nail. So you're just gonna go in and pull off that red part. Now that I've got it going, I have chubby fingers. Get these down, and you'd want to use some tweezers that are not resist adhesive, because you don't want to stick your tweezers to your project. So then like this, you just go and put it down, and it's nice and sealed. Okay, and we're going to do the last one over here. Get that out of the way. Okay, so I got that off. So if you have the tweezer bees, they're like the honeybee scissors. They don't stick to adhesive. I don't know if Tim Holtz has some. I don't know if he has tweezers or not like these scissors, but these are adhesive resistant as well. So we have a box. That's the top of our box. And see, it's pretty. You can't see any of the folds or the lines. So this one here, this is going to be on the inside, okay, because this is the blue cardstock, so we're going to alternate it, so the bottom will be this way. So on this one, you're going to want to put your red sticky tape, if you can find where it starts, on the inside. Remember on the other one, we put it on the outside, or actually, let me think. This goes, confusing myself now, that's not good. Okay, this is the outside of the box. This is the inside. So we're gonna take these. Yep, so it'll go on the inside. I'm sorry. I can't remember what I just said to you, but I think I said outside, so it's inside. I'm sorry. Hopefully you're watching this video before you're doing it. So and if you're doing it at the same time, I'm sorry. Very sorry. Okay, just remember, the thing you have to remember all through this project is you want your seams hidden. You don't want to see the seams. So you may have to just, like I did, stop, think for a minute, collect your thoughts, and then you'll see that it will come to you that you're not supposed to do that. Okay, so we got that one done. So we're going to do the same thing here on this side, because this will just be the opposite side. And that's why, again, she did not do the perforation marks on the outside layer, so that it's nice and pretty and it looks nice in your scrap room. So this is a really cute, maybe like a wedding gift even. You wouldn't have to do it in like wedding colors, but just, especially if you have a couple that doesn't really cook, if they eat out a lot, you could take some of your favorite recipes, or if you don't cook a lot, moms generally cook. So moms have some good recipes. So you could definitely hit up your mom if you don't cook. Get some good recipes to put in there, and it'd be a great gift. Or if you know how to make like baby food and somebody's having a baby, you could go ahead and do that. Okay, so we're going to do basically the same thing, just doing it for this piece. So we're going to line up everything. Okay, we got that. So this is our inside, we have to remember. Our inside color. So with these pieces, I'm going to just stand it up on the line. Going down like that. Okay, and this one, just fold it down so you get a nice crease on there. Okay, and then this time, I'm gonna take it over That got stuck a little bit there. And that one I didn't score as deep as I probably should have, but it's okay. And you'll learn. You'll learn by doing this what works and what doesn't. So that way when you make another one, you're going to be an old pro at it. So we're going to do the same thing, just on the opposite side. I took the wrong one off first. So let's take this one off. And then we'll get in here. Want to make sure you get this as centered as possible. There. Okay, and it's going on the outside. So we're going to come up here. We're going to fold this down. One thing you can do too, another use for a bone folder, just put in there to get your creases going really well. Okay. And this last one, get this going. Okay, we're going to get that down. Trying to get it so you guys can see it as well, because we both kind of need to see it. So just line it up. Okay. And then once you have it lined up, just take your bone folder and go in along the crease. And we'll do that for all of ours. So see, when you look in the box, again, you don't see all the folds. So see? And then have our cover. So, okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this one. So this one, they're going on the inside. So you'll flip your paper over and you're gonna line them up. Sorry if this video is really dark. I have my light on trying to help, but I actually was gonna do a video on the next project I'm gonna show you, not this one, last night, but it was rainy and overcast, and so I decided not to, and I thought today would be better, and then today is not better. So, but I had my deadline, I had to get it done. So hopefully it's okay. Hopefully you can at least see some of what I'm doing. It looks like you can see pretty good from what I can see, but it's just a little darker than usual. I have bay windows in my scrap room, so I'm very dependent on the weather for my lighting. I do have a light at my desk, and in my room, other places, but I'm very dependent on the outside weather most of the time. I don't have shades, I just have some little curtains in there. Okay, so we got that off there. So now we're gonna do the other side. Okay, with a red sticky tape. And you can use score tape. I even thought about using my hot glue gun, because I'm kind of a newbie with the glue gun, but I've heard that once you glue something, it's there. It's not going anywhere. So, which is what you would want with this project. You don't want something to fall off because it's a box and you're going to be going in and out of it, so you want something sturdy. I think Lori Whitlock, I think she uses zip dry glue, which I've used, but I'm a scrapper who does not like to get her hands dirty, sticky, or messy, which is ironic, I know, but that's why I have so many tools. So I don't really like the zip dry. I have lots of it, but I don't use it a lot, which I should. But we can all say that, and that's what this challenge is about. So, get our last pieces here. This. And then I've got some big Mama Jamma tape to put the bottom again. And actually, we could go ahead and put that tape on now, so that we don't have to do it later. We can get all of our taping out of the way. Okay, I have a cat rubbing up against my leg. I think it's normal. Not sure, but I think it is. So if you hear something, it was normal. Okay, and this one, you just really need, the sides are gonna be up around it. So you just want nice and close so it adheres nicely. My goodness, I'm going to be finding all these red glue strips. You guys know how these are. I'm going to be finding these for like ever. Just from one project. I wish this tape would not have that problem, but it's like they're staticky. The cats love to play with it. They came in the other night and I'm like, what are you playing with? Oh my goodness. And it was one of these on a different project I was working on. So, get that down here. Okay. So we have some good, you know me, I love adhesives. I want it to, I'm investing the time and the money and the supplies, so I want to make sure it lasts. Okay, so we got that out of the way. So let's go ahead and get these put on. Now remember, this time you're going to be doing on the inside because this is the outside of the box. Okay. So we'll peel this one off here. Oh, I can see Noel's tail sticking up. Always reminds me of like when you go to the fair and on the go-karts, or not go-karts, the bumper cars. Their tails always curl up like that when they're walking around. Okay, so you want to line up your corners really well. Get those really on there. We'll come get the other side on here. Okay. Come on, work with me. Okay, get right to the line, and then release the bottom. Put it down in. Okay, now we'll take this one, if we can get it off. And we're also, because I put it so high, we're going to have to take part of this off as well. Just a little bit. So just trim back a little. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm talking about. This little corner, because the red tape went all the way to the edge. So because it's going inside so you don't see the corners on the outside, you want to make sure that you remove a little of the red sticky tape adhesive so that you can put it on there. Okay. And then, it's stuck a little too quick here. Okay, so we want to line up our outer edges really nicely. So I'm going to lift up this red sticky tape until I get it situated where I want it. Then once I do, release the hounds! Okay, the hounds have been released on this side. So now you can kind of see, well, kind of, take your bone folder and come down and just give that a nice crease so you have some nice corners. Okay, let's go ahead and get the other corners done. Okay, so the same thing, hold up your sticky tape. You're going to want to cut a little corner of this sticky tape off. Now you could just, you know, not use so much adhesive like I did, but you know I love adhesive. I want it to be sturdy. So we're going to come over here. We'll line up our edges and then release the adhesive. So just keep this little strip folded up until you want it to adhere. Okay, so this little strip, keep it like this, line up your edge, and then release the sticky. Okay, so here again, we are going to cut a little of this sticky off here. Maybe. Okay, here we go. I can't wait to show you guys what I'm going to do with this project. I'm really excited about it. Because it's using, my rules for myself in using stuff were that I had to use some of my silhouette stuff. Because I've been buying like images and this, that, and the other, and I've been getting at Jessica Sprague. If you check my blog out this past Sunday, so June 30th? Yeah, June 30th. I posted a bunch of sites you can get free or really reduced things. So on jessicasprague.com, she has digital kits you can get, like Echo Park and stuff like that. So I've been getting them because they have a thing called $1 Wednesday. So for $1, you can go and get like a mini kit, or you can get the papers and embellishments for one of the bigger kits. So you can print, you know, if you have there's a chipboard piece that you really like, you can print it again and again. And if you own the paper collection, it's priceless because you can use it in more than one place. So I'm going to show you something with that. That was one of my things I told myself I was going to do, was I was going to use one of my digital kits that I had gotten. Okay, and this last one, just follow it up to the top. And as you can see, one of my sides is a little off, so I'll just give that a little trim. It might be fine when the blue comes in. So here's our bottom box. Okay, so before I take off the other part, I'm gonna just slide this in, see how it, beautiful. That's our box. So now, oh, I didn't put any of the red sticky tape on the side, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Nice big chunky piece. Because we want it all to be nice and firm. Okay, so I just added some sticky tape on all four corners and at the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and pluck up the bottom. We can get the corner to agree with us. It keeps just a little bit more pull on it. Okay, I think it's tweezer time. These tweezers are really invaluable. At least I think they are. They work very well for me for a lot of different things. Get it slid in there. Oh my goodness. This one's being a little testy. All right, there we go. Testy no more. Okay, so now that we got the bottom one, go ahead and get your recipe box in there. Okay. And then put your hand down in, make sure that's nice and taped down. Okay, and then we're going to take off this tape. So all we do, really remove that, put those two sides together, push it down so it's nice and secure. Okay, next we'll do this one, this edge. So again, pull out the sticky tape, put it down, squish it all in there, and then this one, same thing. I'm saving the other side till the end because it gives me the most room to work with. I think if I would have saved one of the sides till the end, it would have been harder to get the top off the tape. I wouldn't have had as much room to maneuver. So we got that. And then the last one, see, this gives you a lot of space to maneuver and get in there and get that sticky strip. So we're gonna go in here, maybe. Try the other side. Go in here and squish that down. So we just have a few little decorations left that we'll go ahead and put on. This one, I'm not actually going to adhere this. So this is going to go on the top, or you could even, well, no, because of my color choice, I have to put it on the top. This will be your label, so for whatever you want to put in there. And then we have these pieces that we will put on the sides. And this is Old Olive. And this is a Stampin' Up! Color. And this is one that is, I know is still in the catalog. This is one that's always been there. So we're gonna just take the side, and I wanna put mine up on the top. I like it up there on the top. Okay. So we're gonna get this in here. We're gonna come over here and just get it right up there close to the top. And get it right on there. Okay. And then same thing with this one. Make sure which side is the back and which side is the front. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay. And then just, I It was a little off kilter, so just push that adhesive back there. Okay. And then we're just going to take this and line it right up there. Have it down on the bottom so I know it's flat with the bottom. This is our last piece to put on. And I can show you the completed project. Okay. And again, you could use red sticky tape for this as well if you're worried about them falling off. It's something that's pretty easy to attach, so I'm not really worried about it, to be honest. Okay, so there we have our recipe box. So I think it's so super cute, and we have our cards that will go in here. And what I'm going to store in here, this will be a little, well, actually I'll show you with some other cards. This will fit up to the 4x6. So for like Project Life, this way the sun, that's what I was thinking. This way the sun doesn't get to them. So you could hold like an entire collection, or you could hold like your 3x4 cards in here. So that's what I plan on doing with it for my homemade Project Life or homemade cards for my snap album. So thanks for tuning in, and I hope you like this project. Go to my blog as always, and I will have all the products listed that I used to make this project. And don't forget to stop back by to see Project 4, because this was my third project, Project 4, that I completed. Thanks for stopping by. My blog again is www.crazycatladycraft.blogspot.com. See you next time. Happy crafting.